going on, guys? Alex here with 814 EDC, and today I have a quick unpackaging to do for you guys. This package is coming in from Matthew over at Knife Life EDC, and this is, of course, a package via the Lefty passaround group. I believe this is a Vosteed. It's a real thin Vosteed. I just lost my train of thought. And a Cavol Mantis, I think. So two pretty interesting knives. The Vosteed, what is the name? The Vosteed, I want to say it starts with a P. It's like the real thin crossbar lock knife. I was just thinking about it like 2 minutes ago. But we're gonna get into this real quick. Unboxing knife is the Kershaw Knives Bel Air. I just got in some Pyrotech Kraken springs that I replaced the standard, springs from Kershaw. I lost my train of thought there too. Much stiffer. They're honestly maybe even on the side of being too stiff. It's a little bit, gonna take a little bit to get used to, and I think they'll wear in a little bit. But the detent is much snappier. If you guys have a Bel Air, you probably know that the detent of the springs are very light. These are much more snappy and much more able to be flicked out, and you get a very snappy action now. Like I said, they are pretty stout, so it is a little bit to get used to, but I think eventually they will break in. But this is my unboxing knife. I think this might be the first time I've ever checked out a Cavol knife. I could be wrong, but I want to say it's the first time I've ever checked out a Cavol knife. For some reason there is some peanuts in here, which I'll get rid of, and for some reason there is a Knife Standards knife in here, so a quick little shameless plug for Knife Standards. Let's see what this thing is called. I hate when these little peanuts stick on your hands. You can't get them off. Goodness gracious, I just don't want to get it on my cart. There we go. Just kidding. Follow me out. This is the... I don't know, that's what it looks like. But the name is not on here, and I don't know if that's the tin rattle around. But the Cavol is this box is really cool. Cavol on the sides. There's the logo. Caution. But this looks like a shipping container. That is so cool. I have never seen a box like that, but you guys can see it's like a shipping container. I don't know if you're supposed to... Looks like it comes out on the one side, but it doesn't have... I'm really struggling today, guys. There's no like pull tab, so I gotta pop my knife in here. There we go. It slides out. I did nick the box a little bit there, but it slides out. And here it says Cavol Mantis, black titanium engraved handle, satin Elmax blade. So I did not know that I did not know this was in titanium. Good Lord. Sits way down in that foam. Looks like Cavol knife explosive diagram. I'm assuming that is some spare parts in there, so we're not going to open that. Back in there. Here is the Mantis. Very interesting kind of like wood bark pattern on there. You get a loop over style deep carry clipped. It is reversible, so that's very cool. There is the Cavol logo. You get a flipper tab. And here we go. This is one of the, I think these are Cavol knives. But you have satin Elmax on there. These are more for like self-defense, I think. Like I obviously wouldn't ever use this in like an EDC function. But this is like a raptor claw. It's kind of like the Bestech Mantis that I just reviewed a couple months ago. Liner lock. Very light blade. I like the way that the titanium feels in hand. The way that wood bark pattern feels really good. it's unique. It's on the back spacer too. Honestly, if I did not know that this was titanium, I would not guess that this was it honestly, I don't know, it's really cool. Ergos are pretty good. The way you get locked in here with this jimping on this kind of poon area, you can choke up. I'm sure you can utilize this in a self-defense method. I mean, this is kind of what these knives are designed for. So this is definitely out of my, my typical knives that I get into review, and you guys know I'm a pretty plain Jane, minimalistic, simple lines when it comes to knives. So this is pretty far out of my zone, but it's unique, and I was, wanting to check it out. So that is the Cavol Knives Mantis. And then here we have the unnamed Vosteed that is really bugging me. Nothing in there. Comes in a zipper pouch. Vosteed. The Parallel. That's what I knew it started with a P. Got a Parallel sticker right here. Got the other paperwork and microfiber in there as well. And this has been one. Okay, so it's it's not much smaller. It's a little bit smaller than I thought it was going to be. And man, is it thin. So that was obviously the biggest draw to this knife, is how thin the knife is. You guys can see, I believe this is titanium, I think this is titanium. You get thumb studs, but look how thin that knife is, guys. Reversible wire pocket clip. I think it's 154 cm. Yeah, beautiful reverse tanto sheep's foot style blade. I really like that. I like the overall lines of this knife. And yeah, it's comfortable in a way, but then it's almost too thin. I mean, this thing locked up pretty tight, which is nice. Great action. I don't know. It's different. I don't think I like how thin it is. I mean, this thing probably rides phenomenal in pocket, but in hand, it's almost too thin to where it's like taking away from the ergos. But that blade shape is awesome. I would love to see them do more stuff like that. The action is good. It's just not enough there. I would love to see maybe this with some inset liners to beef it up a little bit, but I mean, it feels good, like kind of just letting it free float in your hand like this, but then as soon as you like grip down, it's weird. I have never felt a knife this thin before, and I know that's a huge selling point to it. And it's not bad by any means. It's just, I don't know. I'm intrigued to get this one in pocket. This thing is so lightweight. This thing has to weigh like less than 2 ounces. And it's probably around a 3-inch blade. So I'll get some specs, of course, for my full review. And I am excited to carry this. We'll see. This thing would be a like phenomenal shorts carry in the summer. Just how thin, and I mean, it's literally like credit card thin almost, which is crazy to say, especially with a crossbar lock knife. Draws pretty good. Good action. Again, locked up pretty tight. But yeah, so this is the Vosteed Parallel and the Cavol Knives Mantis. So yeah, I'll be doing full reviews on these in a couple weeks. Be on the lookout for that. Leave a comment down below. Do any of you guys have the Parallel in your collection? Do you think it's too thin? Do you like how thin it is? And do any of you guys have the Mantis in your collection? Because as different as it is for me, I kind of like it. It's unique. Seems to be really well built, and I'm interested to see if my thoughts change on this knife as the next couple weeks go by. I'm going to wrap this up now, so thank you guys again so much for watching. Greatly appreciate each and every single one of you guys. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your morning, evening, day, night, whenever you're watching this, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.